Hello and welcome to NoFlexNina. I'm Nina and today's 20-minute Pilates session is ideal for people who are new to Pilates. Let's begin today's class by rolling down on our backs on a mat or a soft surface. Let's place our hands on the lower part of our rib cage, shoulders down and back. And let's breathe in through our nose and feel the rib cage expand into our hands, and breathe out through our mouth. Breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. Breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. Breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. Let's straighten our legs down on the mat and point our toes. Let's lift our right leg and feel a nice stretch down our leg as though somebody's gently pulling on our toes. And now return the leg to the mat. Let's lift our left leg. Let's feel the lengthening through our leg as if somebody's gently pulling on our toes, and now return to the mat. Lift our right leg and return. Lift our left leg and return. Lift our right leg and return. Lift our left leg and return. Lift our right leg and return, and last one, lift our left leg and return. Let's raise our arms in the air, palms facing each other with a slight bend in our arm, and let's take our right arm towards the floor above our head and now return. Let's take our left arm towards the floor and return. Take our right arm and return. Take our left arm, take the arm as far as comfortable for you without lifting the back off the mat or flaring through your rib cage, and return. Let's do 4 more. So right arm and return, left arm and return, right arm and return, and last one, left arm and return. Now let's combine the legs and the arms. So lift the right leg, point the toes and take the left arm above your head. And now return to center. Lift your left leg, take your right arm towards the floor and now return to center. So left arm, right leg, return to center, right arm, left leg, return to center, left arm, right leg, return to center, right arm, left leg, return to center. Let's do 2 more. So left arm, right leg, return to center, and right arm, left leg, and return to center. Let's keep both arms in the air. And now let's take them down to the floor, above our heads, and then all the way down to the mat by our hips. So towards the floor above our head, and now down to our hips. So towards the floor above our head, and now down to our hips. On the floor towards our head, now down to our hips. To the floor, to our hips, to the floor, to the hips, and last one, to the floor, and now to our hips. Let's now bring our right leg up to tabletop, where the knee is aligned with the hip and the leg is bent, and let's do some heel taps. So let's tap the heel to the floor and then return to tabletop. So tap and return, tap and return, tap and return. Let's do 4 more. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's pull our leg in towards our chest and give it a little squeeze. And now let's return the right leg to the mat and lift our left leg to tabletop, where the knees are aligned with the hip and the leg is bent. And let's do some heel taps. So take the heel towards the mat and then return to tabletop. So tap and up, tap and up, tap and up, tap and up. Let's do 3 more. So 3, 2, and 1. Return our left leg to the mat and let's do some leg circles. So shoulders down and back, hips nice and relaxed and straight. Engage your core by gently pulling in your belly button, and let's lift our right leg and then bring it to tabletop. We'll do the leg circles with the bent leg. So let's take our arms on our pelvis so we can check that we're keeping our pelvis still, and let's take our leg out and then back round. So small leg circles. So we go round and back and round and back. Let's do 4 more. So round and back. Let's do 3 more and back. 2 more, round and back. And last one, round and back, keeping the leg in tabletop. Let's reverse the circle. So take the leg across and round. So across and round, across and round, across and round, and 4 more, cross and round, keeping your pelvis as still as possible. And now 2 more, across and round and across and round. Bring the right leg in towards your chest and give it a good squeeze. And now return the right leg to the mat. Bring the left leg up into tabletop. Hands on your pelvis to check that you're keeping your pelvis still and you're not rocking through your pelvis. Shoulders down and back. And when we're ready, let's take the knee round and back. So round and back. Round and back. Round and back. Round and back. Let's do 4 more. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left leg back to tabletop, and let's now reverse the circle. So take the leg in and then round. So in and then round. So in and then round. In and then round, and 4 more. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left leg back to tabletop, pull the leg in, give the leg a good squeeze, and then place the leg on the mat. Let's now bring our knees towards us, so legs hip distance apart, knees are bent, feet on the mat. Let's shuffle our heels towards our hands so we can tickle the back of our heels, and let's do a shoulder bridge. So the shoulders down and back, push through your heels and squeeze your glutes and push your hips up into a shoulder bridge where your knees, hips and shoulders are aligned and your weight is in your shoulders and not your neck. And let's now hold for 4, 3, 2 and 1, and then let's return to the mat, to the upper spine, then the mid spine back on the mat, the lower spine on the mat, and back to a neutral pelvis where you're in the relaxed position. So again, let's push through our heels, squeeze our glutes, tilt our pelvis so we imprint our lower back on the mat, and then lift the lower back off, lift the mid back and the upper back, push through your glutes, and now we've aligned our knees, hips and shoulders. Let's lift our arms in the air and let's scissor the arms now for 8, 7, 6, 5, keep squeezing your glutes, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Return our arms to the air, palms facing each other, and now let's pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Let's keep our arms in the air and let's lower the hips towards the floor, but don't touch the mat, and then return back up. So lower the hips and return. So down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Squeeze your glutes. So let's do 3 more. So 3 and 2 and 1. Let's keep our hips up and let's pulse for another 8. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Let's return our arms down to the mat. Push up through your hips. See if you can push up a little bit further and hold for 4, 3, 2 and 1, and then slowly return your back to the mat, top of the back, mid back, lower back, and then return your pelvis to neutral where you're in the relaxed position. Now let's roll over onto our side. Put your arm out straight on the mat, rest your head on your arm. Let's bend our knees to give us some stability. Shoulders are stacked on top of each other and they're down and back. Hips are stacked on each other. Push your hip away and engage your core by gently pulling in your belly button. And when we're ready, let's lift the top leg up and down. Let's lift up and down. So up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's do 3 more. So 3, 2 and 1. Let's now lift the top leg and point the toes, and let's do some leg circles. So point through your toes and feel a lengthening through your leg. Push your hip away off the floor. Keep your core engaged by gently pulling in your belly button. Point your toes and let's do small circles for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. And let's reverse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Let's bring our top leg in front of us. Let's lift the bottom leg, point our toes, and let's do some small leg circles. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, and let's reverse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Return our lower leg to the mat and let's push up and swap sides. So stretch your arm out and place your head on your arm. Let's bend our legs. Shoulders are stacked on top of each other. Hips are stacked on top of each other. Push your hip off the mat so that you engage your core by gently pulling in your belly button. Knees and legs are stacked. And when we're ready, let's lift the top leg and down. So lift and down. Lift and down. And lift and down. Let's do 4 more. So 4, 3, 2 and 1. Let's now lift the top leg, point the toes, lengthen through your leg by pushing your hip off the floor, and as if somebody's gently pulling on your toes, and let's do some leg circles. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, and reverse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Let's put our front leg in front of us on the mat, straighten out our lower leg. Let's lift the lower leg, point the toes, lengthen through our leg, and let's do 8 leg circles for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, and return for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Return our lower leg to the mat and let's roll over onto our fronts. Let's take our towel to rest our forehead on if that's comfortable for you. And let's take our arms down beside us. Palms facing the ceiling. And let's lift the arms and back down. So let's lift and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Now let's lift the arms in the air, palms facing the ceiling, and let's turn the palms to the floor. So let's twist and 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 twist. Let's keep our arms raised and let's pulse for 8. So small movements for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Let's bring our arms to the mat, and now let's lift our right leg and return. Let's lift our left leg and return. Lift our right leg and return. Lift our left leg and return. Let's do 4 more. So 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now let's make sure that we've engaged our core to protect our back. Legs, our thighs are gently pushing into the mat. Legs are hip distance apart. And let's lift both legs, squeezing our glutes and down. So let's lift and down, lift and down, lift and down, and lift and down. Let's do 3 more. So 3 and 2 and 1. Return our legs to the mat and let's push up back into the seated position that we started the class in. So thank you for joining me for this 20-minute Pilates session for beginners. I hope you enjoyed it and I look forward to seeing you very soon.